We're joined today by designer Tori Bowen, who's going to give us an exclusive interview about her latest collection, as well as her inspirations, her current opinion on the fashion industry, and if we're lucky she might give us some inside gossip about her latest catwalk. So Tori, we'd like to know what inspired you about your latest collection.
I just really wanted to choose something much different to what is out there at the moment. Everyone seems to be sticking to the norm and, you know, sticking to mainstream, but I wanted to go completely the other end of the spectrum. I wanted to go for something that was a bit more quirky, a bit more textured. I wanted to go for something that wasn't seen out there already, so that when it was seen, people would have a shock.
Would you be able to take us through your collection and what inspired you to create all your garments, please?
Well, it's not your most cohesive collection that there is, but, you know, I've wanted to go for something a little bit more different. You know, I've got such a range here. I've got, you know, from the prints to the colours, like really colourful clothing. Then I've also got lots of texture. I just feel that, you know, I didn't want to conform to what is the norm these days. And, you know, I wanted to go for something a little bit different. And I just feel like we should recycle more materials and we should get more vintage back. And we should, you know, explore like and interpret what past trends were into our current, you know, our current garments. And I feel like this is what I've done. You know, it's, you know, made out of old materials, and, you know, it's all recycled, so it's quite good. You know, something different in the market.
Yeah, I must say that fringe jacket at the end. Can we have a look at that, please? Because that is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's lovely. This is This is the first ones that I designed. Obviously there'll be a few more coming along because it's been so popular and quite a few people have liked it, but, you know, it's so different.
Have you sold many of your garments in local shops, or are you going more high end at the moment? I mean, what's your plan?
To be honest, I'm sort of starting off quite, you know, low key. I've only done a few catwalks, you know, and like it's just made people aware of my garments and the sort of thing that I'm creating, but, you know, who knows? A few people are interested in obviously buying some products, but it's just, you know, whether shops want to make orders and things like that. But obviously I'm not well known, so it's just getting out there a bit more.
So, word on the street has it that you're very good friends with Charlie Lamindy. I was wondering if maybe he'd given you any, like, tips or inspired you in any way in your collection?
He's mainly just told me to just go for it and just, you know, do what you feel is best. Just however mad you think it is, just go for it. And that's really what I've shown in my collection. He's really taught me to not be afraid to not do the norm, and to not, he's not one for conforming at all to what socially is acceptable nowadays. And I just feel like he's gone down the right path, and he is really famous out there, and his lines are doing so well. I mean, Drew Barrymore is wearing his jackets, you know, it'll be such a, it'd be amazing for her to be wearing some of my stuff. I just feel amazing. But yeah, he's a really good friend of mine. Yeah.
So we'd like to know what your current opinion is on the fashion industry, and where do you think it's going to be heading in 10 years' time?
I just feel right now it's quite bleak, quite, you know, low key. There's not much going on in the fashion industry, you know, for people to express their true personalities through their clothing. And really I feel like people need to have more personality to show to other people, and I just feel like with the clothes out there, they haven't got the opportunity to do that, and I feel like it should, I don't know how to explain it, but they just should represent themselves in such a good artistic way, and they should just wear their bold prints and not be afraid to wear it because no one else is.
I liked your comment that you made about being a little bit different and not being afraid to experiment with different patterns and textures, and obviously, you know, that's very close to our heart as SGTV do want to celebrate being different. So we'd just like to thank you very much for supporting this.
Oh no, thank you. I'm absolutely honoured to be here. As you know, not a very well-known designer at the moment. I just feel honoured to be on your website. I mean, we've got the same views about where we want the fashion to take off and where we want it to go in the future, and I just feel absolutely inspired about how your views are on fashion. I think it's very inspirational to people, and I just I've looked at your website recently and I just think it's amazing. I think the shoots that you've had recently and the clothing that you've come across, I just, you know, hopefully you'll use my clothes one day.
Yeah, well, SGTV is definitely going to be inviting you back for sure.
Hopefully.
Thank you very much, Tori. I wish you the best of luck in your career, and we'll be seeing you very soon, I'm sure.
Thank you, SGTV.
Bye.